What's up guys, welcome back to another video. So today you'll be joining me in a 2005 E46 M3. This one belongs to a good friend of mine, and the reason I'm reviewing this is just to bring something a bit different to the channel. A few days ago I reviewed my E55 AMG, so if you just want to click on the link down below, you can check that out as well. So let's get into it. So this is equipped with a straight inline 6 pushing 338 brake. There are other sources which say it pushes 343 brake. It has 269 foot-pound of torque, which is around 365 newton meters. It does 155 top speed, and it has said that 0 to 60 can do it in about 5 seconds. So in terms of braking, the car's stock brakes are not the greatest. After a few harsh runs, they do start to fade off. Compared to the E46 I had, which was a SMG convertible, I upgraded the pads in those and they were better than this. As well as that, the handling in the coupe I believe is way better due to the weight, as this is around 1500 kg and the convertible was just over 1600. So this is better in terms of handling. The manufacturer's tires, they recommended Bridgestone Potenzas, which are run flats, and personally I don't like run flats just purely because of the harshness of the ride. I usually stick to normal tires. To add to why I prefer normal tires to run flats, it's because run flats has a harder sidewall, which means it feeds back a lot more into the car and it just makes the driving experience a bit more unpleasurable. Whereas normal tires, it has a bit of more leeway and it absorbs more of the ride. And in terms of performance, when I had it in my old E46 M3, when I swapped them out to normal tires, did I feel a difference in performance? No. So the owner of this car spent about a year looking for an M3, and he found this last year August. It had 123,000 miles, currently sitting at just over 125,000, so he's not really driven it much. He spent just under 10,000 on this. These M3s do vary depending on the mileage and the condition of it, from around 7 to 8,000 all the way up until 20,000+ pounds. But this car in particular is a silver grau, which is one of the 7 shades of the grey that come in the M3s. It also has a lovely red interior, which I believe complements very well with the grey exterior. The owner has replaced the factory head unit with an Android one, purely because the old head unit was a bit faded on the screen and he didn't want to replace it with the same one. He wanted something more interactive and something with a bit more feature on it. So he opted for the Android head unit. It does not come with Harman Kardon, but he's not fussed as he has upgraded the sound system in the car and it does sound great. So the car is equipped with climate control along with AC. It does also come with the optional extra of heated seats. So in weather like this, in British weather, this is perfect for us. The downside of the car, he does not have power folding mirrors on the side, which again was an optional extra, as well as the rear blind that comes up, which is a very rare feature on the E46 M3s. Furthermore, he has got a cruise control in here. As my E55 has Distronic, so if a car does pull up in front, it does slow down itself. This does not have that feature, it just has normal standard cruise control. The car also comes with electric windows front and back, and also with electric memory seats in the front. It also does come with a couple of cup holders in the front, and also this little fancy coin holder which you can see down here. So since this is the facelift version, there isn't much difference. The main difference is the rear LED lights, which you can tell from the preface as it does look dated. Going further, this does boast the optional 19-inch alloys compared to some of the 18-inch that some of the M3s come in, which I believe just look terrible. So along with the red leather seats, the heated seats, he does have a sunroof. So this is one of the main reasons why it took him long to find this car, purely because he wanted these three main features, which it is hard to find in an M3. So the production time on this car was from 2000 to 2006. From 2000 until 2003, it was the pre-facelift model, which had major subframe issues. 2003 onwards, it was rectified, but a lot of people on the forums still claim that they have issues and they're advised to get this sorted if they do purchase this car. Going forward, there are rod bearing issues on this car as well. Not as common as the E90 M3s or the E60 M5s, but it is still there, so I would advise to get these checked. Furthermore, the gearbox in this is a manual coupe. A lot of people will say that this is the better version than the SMG. Personally, I had the convertible SMG. Now, so if I had the coupe SMG, I think I would enjoy it way more than this. A lot of people do slate the SMG box purely because it is unreliable. When I had it, I thought it was really good. In my opinion, do I prefer it to the manual? Yes, purely because it has more driver and track focused experience, whereas this manual box, it is very notchy. It is not nice to put into second gear and first gear. I've driven quite a few E46s and they all seem to have this gearbox issue. I thought it would have been more improvised than an M3, but to be honest, it is a bit of a downfall there as well. So guys, I've been driving around for a bit now talking about the car, so now we're just going to give it a bit of a little run, see how it sounds, how it feels, and you all can hear the straight inline 6 M3 noise. Of the car, that's what it's all about. That's what everyone in the E46 M3 club love, just to hear that rasp, and to be honest, it does not disappoint. Going around these bends, it is literally handling very well, to be honest. The fact that it's manual, I am a manual guy, even though I did say I prefer SMG, but downshifting in manual just feels way more fun and way more enjoyable. So what do I think of the car overall? Comparing it to my old E46 M3, in terms of speed, it is a little bit faster purely because of the weight. The convertible makes a huge difference, and in terms of cornering around bends, the coupe is way more stable than the convertible as well. Furthermore, the gearbox, once it is warmed up, it is actually good. I think it's because when I was driving at the beginning, it was cold, and going from first to second was really notchy. But generally, I am not fond of the E46 gearboxes, and I still do prefer the SMG in the E46 M3. If you get a chance, experience the SMG, and trust me, you will love it. So guys, that is the end of the video. If you like the video, make sure you like it. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe and try to share the video as much as you can. I will be reviewing more cars soon when I get the chance. Like I said in my previous video, it potentially will be a Honda S2000. So yeah, we'll get that on the channel as well. If you do have any questions, make sure you DM me on Instagram and I'll try my best to answer them. But for now, that's all done. I'm out. I'll see you in the next one. See ya.